just coming into this year with a new staff, what have felt like the most significant differences to you in the way that the offensive line is approaching?
So definitely I would say, I guess, physicality and just establishing physicality. I mean, it all started with our strength staff and being in the weight room all spring, winter conditioning. I'm really proud of the dudes on the O-line and how they've poured in and really committed to bettering themselves from multiple aspects, from technique to extra lifting to extra film work. I'd say that, though, has been the biggest positive impact so far this offseason.
What went into it for you to come back, or how did they sell you to come back for another season?
I mean, just there's a lot of things that went into it. Obviously, didn't have the results that we wanted to last season. And that was kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So that was definitely something I wanted to address from a personal perspective. And then just meeting with Coach Riley and his staff, I was confident in what he was bringing to the line in terms of culture, and I really believed in him and like I said, what he was about. So that was really convincing and encouraging. So ultimately, I made the decision to stay, and 100% committed to that. I'm thankful that I made the decision.
Coach Edson just said that you were close to maybe leaving before that conversation. How close did it come?
I mean, I don't know specifically. It was a lot of conversations back and forth with people in the profession, family, close friends, ex-coaches, current coaches. Not sure specifically, like number-wise, out of a 10, how close I was. I haven't really given it that much thought because once I made the decision to come back, I was full speed ahead with this.
You were asking around. I mean, you were taking it seriously whether or not to.
Yeah, I mean, just right. It's only fair, right,
Sure.
to prospect, I guess, both sides of the situation. So, just wanted to see what the realities were in terms of playing at the next level. But ultimately, I made the decision to come back, and I'm proud and I'm thankful for the decision I've made so far. I think it's the right decision.
Anything that Lincoln or the staff kind of pitched you on that was especially compelling to you to come back?
Not necessarily something that they pitched specifically to me. Rather, it was just it was evident to me the culture change that Coach Riley was going to bring. Just with a lot of personal things that we did internally, I really saw that he was committed to this university and this team. He committed to winning, and I knew that was what it was going to be about. So, really bought into that, and like I said, thankful for the decision to come back.
How have you seen those cultural things kind of manifest themselves this offseason?
Yeah, so I'd say the biggest thing so far has just been accountability. And it's unconditional. So whether guys are missing class or late to tutors, whatever it may be, it's addressed and nothing goes unseen. That's something that necessarily hasn't been the case in the past here. I'm not trying to say anything bad about previous staffs, but that's just the reality of things. So I'm thankful for his commitment to hold us accountable to a higher standard, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to win championships, and that's what we need here at this university.
You've gone through 4 offensive line coaches now in your 6 years. What are the challenges of that for you? Like, how many times have you had your one habit like switch slightly to another habit?
Sure. So I respect and love every single coach that's coached me so far. Great relationships with all of them. I'd just say I'm thankful we have spring ball to kind of get the kinks out and stuff, and kind of really adapt to the new philosophies and what their techniques are. But at the end of the day, it is football and it is offensive line play, so it's going to be pretty much similar. But I would say just having spring to really buy into the new staff is just an incredible opportunity that we have.
I may have missed a couple of words, but some of the reasons you came back, some of the players have talked about how they didn't want to finish the season the way that last year went. Was that part of the motivation to come back this year?
Definitely.
Just not to leave on that note?
Yeah, that was definitely in consideration. I mean, this is SC, like it's a historic university, historic program, and to see the realities of last season and it leave that bad taste in our mouths it was just not something that it settled right with me at the end of the day. That's something that I wanted to address, and so coming back, I feel like that was part of the decision.
I'm assuming that you feel it was a good decision. What are some reasons why?
I mean, a lot of things. Really believe in Coach Hinson so far, and just the technique that he's brought, and his preaching towards physicality. Many other things, but I'd say Coach Hinson right now has been by far like one of the biggest factors.
Can you tell us a little about moving back to guard after playing as much tackle as you did last season, and what the difficulties of that process are of going outside and back in?
Yeah, obviously I was forced to go outside last year due to injuries. A little different position. I guess though I did all right at it. Put me back on the inside though. Confident in our coaching staff and where they see fit for me. I believe in it, and at the end of the day, I'm just going to try to excel in whatever role they put me in, whether that's inside or outside.